It's me, Kat, your Sergeant at Arms for the fall of 2020, and I'm here to talk about merch, which is a great thing. So let's talk about colors first, because I feel like that's a good ground place to start. So Zoe's colors, as most of you know, are black and white, and we've been pulling in different accent colors for the past few semesters. Really, we've been pulling in a lot of burgundy, maroon, and gray, which are cute. I get it, but there's these colors, they're not our colors, and as much as I love our beautiful, beautiful brother society and I love our relationship with them, I feel like we need to get our own look. You know what I'm saying? Stop dressing like our older brothers and get our own aesthetic. So that's what I want to talk about first. I've got two options for us that I think kind of pull in both aspects of Zoe, and maybe we can combine some of them. But I have two separate palettes, and you guys let me know what you think. So the first one is this kind of pastel-y, it's not neutral, it's definitely pastel, blush and nude colors with some forest and sage green, maybe some coral. I feel like this represents the part of Zoe that's more girl next door vibes. Like you could go to get coffee with her and just talk about your life and just be a good time, you know. The kind of girl that weaves little flowers together, makes a flower crown, like that kind of Zoe. And I do think definitely that we have a good portion of Zoe that is like your aesthetic. You're like, yep, I have this palette on my Pinterest board for my future house right now. And that is totally chill, and I love that because low-key I am that person. And then our second choice is this color palette, which is a lot more bold and bright, though it is kind of muted because I didn't want to go full on like colors, you know, because I don't really feel like that's us. Even our craziest people aren't like super bright colors and stuff. So I like this one because it has this mustard color, which is honestly my favorite color, so I am a little biased. It still has that blushy pink, which, I don't know, I feel like if there was a color that describes Zoe, it would be this blush pink color. I don't know why, like that. Every time I see it, I think of Zoe. And then we have kind of this burnt, not really burnt sienna, but it's like a burnt orange color, and this sea foamy green, and then I really liked the off-white and this kind of grayish black, because it's darker than this up here that I used for the header, but it's not so like sharp defining, like black and white, like for this. You know what I'm saying? It's a softer black. So I liked that. Those are the things I like about this palette. This one I like that it's, I don't know, like I said, like these colors just define Zoe to me. Like when I see them, I'm like, oh, that's a Zister right there. Good things as far as like working with Joint Society merch, because we've been talking about doing that. I'd really like to get our color palette nailed down before I reach out to, what's his name? Huda. Oh my goodness, I know his last name. Oh, now I gotta look up his last name. I mean, David Horta. David Horta is his name. He's the new Z Sergeant at Arms, so I want to get ours nailed down before I reach out to him about doing Joint Society merchandise. So these colors would definitely, I think, work with the gray and maroon of Z. This blush would still work. Like, so, I mean, either way, we're going to be all right as far as that goes, but I just want to have our own colors. You know what I'm talking about? So we can't officially change them, but we can have our own accent colors that go with the black and white. So you guys let me know if you like the pastel colors more, and you're like, yeah, I really feel like that's who we are. Or if you're like, no, what, you know, let's change it up a little bit. Let's go bolder with this. Let's redefine ourselves. So just let me know which one you think. All right, moving on to, let's talk about t-shirts. Okay, we've been struggling with t-shirts, you guys. We've got to get this nailed down. It seems like it's something so simple, but we seem to not be able to get it. So we're gonna fix it this semester. I really want to go with the Comfort Colors t-shirts. If you guys know what I'm talking about, they're the t-shirts that are a little bit, they're not super form-fitting. They're that thicker 100% cotton fabric that doesn't shrink, doesn't fade, doesn't stretch, like just really good. And then the whatever graphic you put on it doesn't peel off. Okay, there's that. And the sizing is normal. It's normal sizing. So it's predictable. You don't have to worry about, like, is it going to be too small if I order my normal size? Do I need to size up? No. Only problem with that is they are a little bit more pricey. It's probably going to be about $25 for a t-shirt as opposed to $15. But if you're like me, you'd rather pay a little bit more for quality than get something that's not quality for a cheaper price but only be able to use it for one semester. That's my whole spiel on it. I won't talk about it anymore. But, so t-shirt design. If we go with the pastel colors, I think I want to go more with like flowery. Maybe I just thought these butterflies were just so cute. I don't really know why. I know that we're the Wildcats, but it just kind of gave me that aesthetic that matches that pastel kind of vibe. This t-shirt has kind of flowers on it because I think pastel is more like the living truth aspect of Zoe, like the cacti and succulents and flowers. And that's really what we leaned into last semester with Adrian's life group series when we were talking about going through living truth and everything. So if we go with the pastels, I definitely want to lean into more of this kind of stuff as opposed to the, I mean, we'll still have some wildcat stuff, but it won't be like wildcat. It'll be more like house cat. Like, you know, like fuzzy little cute little cat rather than like cat. Anyway, that was cringy. I did realize that I think that the Colts have done a shirt like this one down here recently. So we might not do that exact thing. And I also think that the Tigers may have done something like this last year. Which, you know, whatever, we can redesign it. If you guys like that, let me know. So t-shirts. I also really like this kind of design. Maybe not across the chest, because if you're like me, I don't really like that. I like a plain chest and stuff on the back. This one has a tiger on it, but we can obviously switch it to a normal cat. And then it won't say date dash, because that's not what we about. But it'll say something else. I liked the can't be tamed thing, because if we go with the bolder colors, like this is definitely more the vibe I want to go with. Did I have anything else about t-shirts? I don't want to spoil everything. Oh, that's a white screen. Lame. What are you doing, computer? We were rolling. Oh, what's happening? Oh, okay, there we go. Well, I didn't have anything else about t-shirts anyway. But let's talk about other kind of clothing. So everybody's been wanting sweatpants for a hot minute now. Where'd it go? If it blanks out on me again. What? Anybody want to explain to me why PowerPoint never works the way I want it to? 3. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Or maybe not. Anyway, we're just going to roll it like this way. This is easier anyway. Sweatpants. Everybody's been wanting sweatpants for a while now. So I like that these are kind of more understated. It just has like this is a sorority, but we'd have our society like maybe just Zoe and then Alethea through the middle of it up here, and then something cute down here. I like that there's more joggers than sweatpants too, because I don't like sweatpants. I like the ankles to be cinched because it just looks cuter, and you don't look as sloppy. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to try to get those this year. I think all society officers have agreed on that we want sweatpants. Another thing we've been really talking about lately is decals, like car stickers and car vinyls, and then computer stickers. So we really want to do those this semester. We talked about it last year, just didn't get around to it, and so that's going to be one of the first things we do this year. I know everybody doesn't drive, but you can put these on your cars or on your cups or whatever. Enamel pins. I really want to do some type of enamel pin. You probably can't see these that well because my face is probably covering them, but you know what an enamel pin is because they're really trendy right now. And if you have a Pinterest or an Instagram, you know what they are. Anyway, this is another aspect of the enamel pins. So I went on Pinterest and I was just like, cat enamel pin, because we are the Wildcats. And there are so many little cute ones. Like this is just one that I just grabbed because I thought it was really cute. But I was thinking, if you guys would be interested in doing this, we could do like a random pin thing where the pins are like $6, $7. So we'd collect the money, and then maybe some of the other officers and I would go through, and everybody who wanted a pin will get your name or whatever, and we'll give you a pin specific to you. So it'll have a cat on it, but it would be specially chosen just for you. I don't know. I thought that was cute. I always like stuff like that, like the random boxes or whatever. Kind of gives you some mystery, but I also understand that not everybody likes to just give their money over. But it's like $10 at the max, so I don't think it would be that big of a deal. These are kind of like miscellaneous merchandise options. I was thinking maybe do like socks. These socks were really cute. Maybe if I could hit present, I want to zoom in on them so you can see. Of course, you're not gonna let me do that though. I don't understand why not. Watch it stick again. Oh, so you're working now? Thank you. No, go back. No. These. Alright, these little socks, they have little cat faces on them. I found them on Etsy. Probably get them on Depop, to be honest, because they look like something you find on Depop. and I just think they're really cute. This little cat hair thing. A lot of people are wearing these now, and I just think that this one's really cute, and it's unique. It's one of those things that not everybody's gonna have. It wasn't really that expensive. I found a seller on Etsy that actually makes them. And you probably can't see this one because of my face, but it's a face mask that has cat whiskers and stuff on it. I think that's really cute. Since we're going to have to wear them, we might as well look cute, right? What else do we have? Mugs. We talked about doing mugs last year and just never got around to it, so that's something I want to do. Either a rain jacket or a windbreaker or a pullover. I don't know. You guys let me know which one of those you'd be most interested in doing. Rain jackets are really helpful, especially since we don't have any covered sidewalks anymore. Thank you, Dr. Pettit, for that. I'm kidding. I love Dr. Pettit. But I do wish we still had our covered sidewalks. But we're going to need rain jackets. Maybe we could do an umbrella. I don't even know. That way you could know if somebody stole your umbrella or not. Because at Bob Jones, people steal umbrellas like nobody's business. I can't even tell you how many I've lost. It's been like at least 3 that I have lost because I set them outside the dining commons, like walked back out to get them, and they're gone. So there's that, calling out everybody. So you'd have a Zoe umbrella. That way, if somebody who was not in Zoe was walking around with an umbrella, you knew what happened. There's a bug in my face. What? I hate that. Anyway, we talked about doing. Oh, I was gonna tell you about the pullovers like this. The Flames did them last year, and everybody that I've talked to who is in the Flames who got one is like, this is so much better. It looks so much nicer than a sweatshirt. They were just about as expensive, and it's just different. But again, if everybody starts doing it, then it won't be different anymore. This is a sweatshirt idea that I thought maybe we could do. I'd probably do black with white letters instead, though, because if you're like me, you spill stuff on everything, and I don't want to spend, drop like $30 on a sweatshirt and then stain it the first day, because that's exactly what I would do. Let's talk about jewelry. So jewelry. I don't know. Jewelry. We talked about doing a ring because we did a necklace a few years ago, and honestly, I want one, but we're not going to talk about it. I get that you guys who are upperclassmen who already have that are like, well, I'm not going to buy another one. These are rings, so I thought, if we get a ring, you can wear it on your finger, or you can wear it on a chain as a necklace, which is probably what I would do because I can't stand stuff on my hands. These might be a little bit pricier because obviously a ring is always a little bit more expensive. But I thought that would be cute, especially like for you seniors who are leaving, just to have something to remember us by. Kind of like a class ring, but not. JoJo suggested doing flannels, which is really cute. We can do that. You guys let me know. Another thing she suggested that I didn't get a picture of on here because I couldn't find a good picture, but the scrunchies. Scrunchies are really popular right now. But the ones that have the little tails, like the little knots, not the ones that, like, flow down the back of your neck or whatever, but the small tails, you can get those you can get those monogrammed, so I thought we might do something like that. What have I not talked about? Okay, keychains. We could do keychains. If you guys want to do that, let me know. This is now for the 2 things that I'm most excited about, probably. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you know that I'm all about doing some DIY clothing and stuff like that. I like thrifting and I like upcycling because I hate paying money for anything that I can do myself. So I found this jacket on Pinterest, and I followed the whole trail. This was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and I'm like, let me see what I can find. This jacket right here, this girl is wearing, she paid like $150 for this jacket to get it screen printed and everything. And we're not about to do that, okay? We ain't paying that much money. So I've been doing some research. We can get fabric paint medium and fabric paint, and then everybody get to bring your own jean jacket. I mean, most of us, I feel like for girls at Bob Jones, one of the staples that you have is a jean jacket anyway. So if we can just all bring our own jean jackets, maybe in like the end of October, get together and have a jean jacket painting party. And we'll eat some food, listen to some music, and paint some jackets. And that way it will be totally different. It will be really inexpensive because you probably already have one. If you don't, you can find one like a blank jean jacket at Goodwill or on an online seller. Like if you can do Thrift Up, you can do Depop, Mercari. Any of those places will have one. If you want to get something new, you can go to like Shein. It's an online Japanese seller, but you just have to buy them in advance. So if we want to do this, y'all let me know, and I can totally send you links to where you can get affordable jean jackets. Like I said, I'm all about that. And so then we'll just get together and paint them, and we'll put like Zoe or whatever. They'll be individual to the person who's doing it. And I just think that would be a really fun time, especially like if we do it a little bit later on in the first semester, so that we can get all of our new rushies, new sisters to come out, and we can just all get to know each other way better. And then the second thing is another DIY project. I don't know if we do it this semester, or if whoever Sergeant at Arms next semester, or if I get it again, wants to do it. But JoJo suggested doing sweaters, and I love sweaters. But the thing is, like, to get them monogrammed and stuff, it ends up being pretty pricey. Like, all of them that I could find on Etsy were like minimum $50 to $75, and we're already poor. We don't need that. So I went on there, and if you guys have seen the sweatshirts and sweaters that people have been doing on TikTok and Pinterest and Instagram lately, you get the embroidery hoops like your grandma would have, an embroidery thread, which is like 120 rolls for like $10 at Walmart, and then you need needles, and you get what you want to put on it, and then you just trace it with your needles and embroider it yourself. So I was thinking we could definitely do that. This is a sunflower that somebody did, but just to give you like a little reference, we could either do sweatshirts or sweaters, whichever one you want to do. I thought that would be kind of another fun activity we could all do together as a big happy sister family. And I think that's almost it. That's everything, right? And I talk about Joint Society merchandise. I can't remember if I did. I'm going to talk about it right now. So we need to find our own color palettes and stuff. I feel like I talked about this. Did I talk about it? Anyway, I want to find our own color palette before I reach out to David Horta, Z's Sergeant at Arms, and decide what we're going to do. But we are going to have Joint Society merchandise this semester as well. A few other ideas we were kind of tossing around, maybe doing like a blanket, or there were some other ideas, but I can't remember what they were in right now. Let me see. Let me check and make sure I'm not forgetting anything before I get off here. I don't think so. I think that's everything. So if you guys see anything on here that you really, really like, let me know. If there's anything that you see that you're like, probably not Cat, not really feeling that, also let me know. And I'll see you guys when we get back to school. I'm just excited to get back and start doing this stuff and start making us look cute. You know what I'm saying? I say as I wear my sweatpants and my yellow Crocs here at my house. I'm kidding. I love you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, and don't touch your face as I touch my face, but I'm at home, so it's okay. Wear a face mask. I love you all, and